now in operation for your safety.
And welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's the day Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. Faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. The Emirates awash with red and white, a sea of Arsenal, just as you would anticipate. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I think we know what we're in for, whatever the circumstances that exist when these two meet. Losing really isn't an option, making this another intense...
Shapes to shoot! Now the counter. Lovely ball into space. Now who's going to be first to this? Arsenal get it back again. Now it's Martinelli. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Chance! And the keeper passes the test.
Gabriel Jesus really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Real chance! Anthony, the pressing's intense and it's paid off. Has a go! That's a fine save!
Gabriel Jesus simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Have their second corner now. Ødegaard, and he's had a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Ødegaard. Just eases him off the ball. Varane gets over and intercepts. Malacia. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. Granit Xhaka. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Out to the right. He's in space and looking for options. Eriksson. Eriksson! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Partey. And it's Eriksson. Nice little ball through. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. And there's green grass ahead of him. And a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gabriel Jesus with the cross. And the counter is on. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rashford. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Eriksson. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Now it's Xhaka. He's had a shot! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Eriksson. And it's Xhaka. Oh, this is a great... Gabriel Jesus! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Interesting ball. Oh, well played, well played. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That'll be a throw. Xhaka. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Fred. Ødegaard! He's missed, but not by that far.
Ødegaard has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Martinelli. Towering header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So there was the first half.
Arsenal really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a...
Ødegaard! It's a loose ball, and the follow-up! There it is!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
De Gea did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Arsenal take the lead.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
He's left his man. And it's Eriksen. Partey does really well to win the ball there. Saka, he's found a way through. Saka puts his foot on the gas. Brilliantly cut out.
Saka, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then. And
Zinchenko with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Eriksen. Played out towards the right wing. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Martinelli.
yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There's the shot! Time and again they are repelled. It's Gabriel Jesus! Fred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gets away from his opponent. Over it comes.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's got away. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Eriksen. And now the breakaway. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Saka could try cutting inside here. He's shifting through the gear. He's got the shot away! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Partey. Odegaard. Martinelli. He is through here. Played into the middle. Zinchenko.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Rashford. And they're quick to get it back. Varane makes the interception. Anthony. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. It's an Arsenal... Odegaard! Decent hit from there. Casemiro. Spread out to the left. Threads one in. Chance to break. Casemiro! Should have equalised.
Casemiro appears to be absolutely seething with himself after squandering the chance to equalise.
Zinchenko. 1-0 as we head towards the end. He's shifting through the gears here. Zinchenko.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's SAKA.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Casemiro.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Eriksen. He's a sharp little ball here. Bruno Fernandes. Odegaard gets a foot in here. Eriksen. Arsenal need to hold on for a few more moments.
2 added minutes has been
Now
indicated.
it's Rashford. Casemiro. Big chance! Gabriel Jesus. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Coming on to replace him is number 14,
Bruno Fernandes.
Edin Ketia.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Arsenal made their intentions clear that nothing else but a win would do. These games are always tough, you know,